What is up, internet? I'm gonna give everybody a couple minutes to hop on here, and then I'll get started. If no one hops on, check out the video later. We'll give everybody a few minutes, then we'll get started. I hope everybody's doing okay this evening. I got a drone. I got to use it today for the first time because I had to order a cord. Coolest thing in the world. Never had a drone before, and it goes like, I can't even begin to describe how high it goes in the air. Been a little under the weather for a couple of days. We got a lot of kids, so someone's always going to be sick. And yeah, trying to get better. We'll just give everybody a couple of minutes to hop on, and then we'll kind of get started. I got to touch base on some things because your boy's excited, fired up for no reason, or for a lot of reasons, really. So just kind of want to touch base on that a little bit, and then kind of go from there. Can everybody hear me okay? Yeah? No? Yeah? All right, cool. I mean, it's 6 o'clock. We'll go ahead and get started now. How to start? You want to start right. When I first started doing the AFC, from the minute we started doing the AFC, we have not had a lot of money. We really haven't. We've had a lot of sponsors hop on board and things like that. But I don't want to sound unappreciative because like every sponsor we've ever had has helped. I mean, it's been a ton of help. We've never had enough sponsor help at one time to really counterbalance how much money that I spend to make the shows happen. It's a lot of money. It's like 15, 20 grand a show, 10 grand a show. We put a whole lot of money into it. It's really high production value, expensive venues, things like that. And recently, though, we've had a whole lot more people jump on board. I was looking for sponsors for AFC 9 and in Coleman, and I almost canceled that show. Like I almost didn't even have the show. I was talking to my wife. We were gonna not even do shows this year. I just didn't have any money. I don't have money like that. I'm not a rich person. There's not some rich backer behind all this. A lot of the stuff you've seen done we've had some sponsor help, but a large part of it has come out of my bank account. And that's a little stressful sometimes. Like I don't just make insane money or anything like that. I've got a wife and a lot of kids, and so that makes it really, really hard and really stressful. So I wasn't getting any sponsors hopping on board for the Coleman show. I just really wasn't. And Trevor called me. Trevor Peak did. And he said, "Hey man, what are you doing?" I was like, "I'm sitting here." And he said, "Well, come with me to Coleman tomorrow. We're going to talk to a guy. His name was Jaden Watson in Coleman." And I said, "All right, man, I'll go." And I was going thinking maybe a couple $100, which is incredibly appreciated, right? A couple $100, man. We need it. Need every dollar we can get. But we got there, and he right away, within like 10 minutes, he told me, he's like, "Dude, we're going to throw a chunk on it." And I mean a chunk. I'm not going to put his finances out there. That's not my business. I just appreciate him, but know that it was a chunk. And he told me, he said, "Sam, we're going to throw a chunk on it. We're going to really help you out. We're excited for you to come." He said, "But that's not all we're going to do." He put a guy named Matt Johnson on it, and he said, "Matt, your job is to start finding this guy more sponsors in the area." And he did. And like just today, he's got us like $1,600 in sponsors, which like to y'all may be nothing, but to me, that's like the whole world. That's like an insane amount of money, especially like putting it towards the show and things like that. It's just so much help because like there's been so many times in the past that we have very, very, very often depended on ticket sales. And like, man, luckily y'all buy them tickets. We appreciate y'all. I hope y'all keep doing that. And it's just good to get a little breathing room. So then So they did all that, and like we're gonna get an NFT for the AFC. We're gonna get like we're gonna get to where y'all can buy stock in the AFC. Like if you can't afford to sponsor the AFC, because I get it, man. We're not all made out of money. We don't all have a ton of money, but if you can spend like $5 and buy a little piece of stock, well, all of a sudden, as much as y'all want to buy, we can go that big. Sorry, but during all that, not only did they sponsor us and put Matt's been awesome. Matt's really been busting his tail getting us more sponsors. Like I said, he did it today, and it's just he's been beautiful about it. Real friends of mine. Someone will type it in a minute. I bet Miles will do it. Miles will make fun of me for saying he'll do it if anybody's gonna do it. So Matt, Jaden, man, all y'all, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. And to that, I want to thank all the sponsors that have hopped on board so far. The Coleman Daily News Network, tons of people all over their area, man, handling things. Barnett Constructions, really good friends of mine. We're going to have a drink after the show. No doubt, we're going to have a drink after the show. They're friends of mine. They will make me have a drink with them. I'm going to have a drink with my friends. I love you guys. Twilly Tree Service, pretty sure my boy's coming to the show. Tree work all over the area. He's my friend. Pretty sure we're going to have a drink after the show. I appreciate you, man. Shaw Painting, Tom Shaw and Miss Shaw, and then all them, they were the first sponsor to hop on board. They're actually the main sponsors of Amanda Maciosi and Stephanie Klein for the 125-pound title. Love you guys. We're going to have a drink after the show. We're going to have some fun. We're going to eat some food. It's going to be a great time. Can't wait to see y'all. Caleb Smith, Playtime Playground Equipment. He's not my best friend in the world yet. I bet we're going to be buddies. I bet we're going to have a couple of drinks after the show. We're going to have a good time. Can't wait to see you there. I really appreciate you, bud. Keep up the good work. ELS, oh man, pull that up right quick so I get the name right. I don't want to say it and be wrong. Lux Noble LLC, man. Jaden Watson, all them. Miles, you were supposed to make fun of me for saying a lot. I know how you are. I know what you do. So ELS, go to my Facebook. It's an exclamation coming out. I just want to get it right. Lux Noble LLC, Jaden Watson, all his team, Matt Johnson. There's so many people over there hopping on to sponsor the event. Cody got me. Cody Cooper got me. Lux Noble, so many people over there helping us find sponsors, helping bring us to the area. I'm not a rich person. One second. I don't have a lot of money. They've helped bring us to the area. If they hadn't found me all the sponsors, we would not be coming. It would be somebody else, and it would be a much, much, much worse job than what I'm going to do. Just kidding, but I'm not. And so thank you guys so much. They're friends of mine. We're going to have a drink after the show. We're going to eat some food, all that. Back to ELS. It's Earth Leveling Service. ELS, Earth Leveling Services. All I have on me is the decal. They don't have the full name. It's ELS, Earth Leveling Services. Big company in Coleman, been around forever. Does a ton of work for the area. And, hopped on board. Doesn't know me from Adam. Lux Noble told him to hop on, and he did. So thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Hope to become really good friends with you. Hope to have a non-alcoholic beverage with you after the show. You didn't let me down, Miles. I thought it would be you. It wasn't. We've got Such and Such Catering. They hopped on as the official sponsor for Ethan Bedingfield versus Travis Thomas for the 185-pound title. And I really, really very much look forward to eating their food. You know what I mean? I really can't wait to do that. Their food looks delicious. I haven't got to eat it yet. Can't wait to do so. I got a frog in my throat. But they're all non-alcoholic, Adam. I only drink non-alcoholic beverages, so we'll go from there. Then I don't think I've missed anybody at this time. No, I don't think I've missed anybody at this time. But like I said, we got 2 or 3 new sponsors today that I don't even know the name of yet. We've got I'm not missing anybody. Y'all are on here now. Hell, you might as well hang out. Watch this crazy shit show on the internet, right? You can't beat that. The German Axe Throwing Company. We're going to have an awesome after party there. We're going to have a keg or 2, depending on who all's coming. So if you're coming, I'm going to make an event page. Click coming if you are. If you ain't, don't click it, because then all of a sudden we ain't going to have, we're going to have too many. Hagemore Realty Group in Coleman, Alabama. They hopped on board as sponsors. We really, really appreciate them. I didn't even get to meet them yet. Matt Johnson made that happen, so thank you, Matt. Thank you, Hagemore Realty Group. I really, really appreciate you guys. I hope y'all sell 1 million houses this year. Throw your boy a bone. Let's get it going. We've got and then Rock and Roll Sushi for the official weigh-ins. We're gonna all do our weigh-ins at Lux Snow. We'll get that taken care of, get the commission stuff out of the way, the fun, the waiting, and all that. And then and then we'll do like a live media weigh-in for the fans, media, things like that, pictures, stuff, make it look good. And then hopefully we'll get to break bread and eat a little bit of sushi, fill everybody's bellies up. The reason I say all that, insanely appreciative of you guys. And if you sponsored in the past, thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. But the ones hopping on board for this one, I really, really, really do appreciate it. Y'all have went above and beyond, and you've really helped me a lot more than I can put into words. I would not be able to come to Coleman if it wasn't for y'all, and that's just the truth of it. So thank you, and I hope y'all have a great night. I hope it's a wonderful night for you. I hope it live up to expectations. We're really going to try to do that. We always try to knock it out of the park. It's very stressful. We're trying so hard to know. I say we, and Vicky would say the same thing. I have a hard time handing things over. I think I have to do everything myself. And so I put a lot of pressure on myself, to really do a good job, because I feel like if I don't, there's so many people that are going to come that, like, if it is a failure, that then, it's kind of on me. And that's another reason it's kind of hard to hand things over. Vicky's been killing it. Y'all be sure to tell Vicky McAlpin good job, because she's getting everybody licensed. She's getting everybody's contract signed. She's getting everybody's blood work done. She's handling a lot. So I've handed all that over to her, handling insurance for people the best she can, things like that. So without her, all this wouldn't be getting done, So yeah, it's I'm handing things over a little bit. It's just hard for me to do. We've got to the sponsors and stuff. In the past, we've kind of been worried about flying people in or extra hotel rooms and coaches, things like that. Because, again, a lot of the money is coming out of my bank account. And so it has been very stressful. And as much as, I wouldn't want to admit it, money has been an issue at times during this. It really has. More often than I'd like to admit. Now, we've paid people a lot of money. Hell, ask Mike Phillips what he got paid. Ask Trevor Peake and Steve Wilhite what they made to fight each other. There's been really big fights that have called for bigger money, that I would like to pay. Was it deserved? Yeah, and then some. But it's hard to just throw money out. It's just hard. And so like I said, in the past, money's kind of been an issue with getting big fights, and we've made them happen anyway with no money. And now we have money on board, which sounds awful, and I don't mean it that way. I mean, we have friends that if I have a fight we want to make happen, I have been told by sponsors, they have told me, don't let that be an issue. If you're anywhere in the world and you would like to fight for us, we'd love to have you. We're looking for a fight at 225 right now for the title for Will Baxter. We'll bring you from just about anywhere in the world, at least the country. And again, sponsors, a quote from the sponsors is, Sam, that's not an issue. If you need to find extra money to get a fighter in for a really badass fight, let us know and we'll make that happen. They didn't say they'd throw money at it. They said they would find people that could cover the flights and the additional hotels for coaches and things like that to make it happen. Will Baxter is a very good fighter, a friend of mine. I enjoy watching him compete. I'd like to see him on the show February 12th. So if you're a badass cat, you think you want smoke like he's going to throw at you, let me know. I'd love to set it up. It's for a beautiful – will you go get me a belt? Please, God. There's a white belt right under the bed. These belts are beautiful. Will Baxter, man, he's a nasty, nasty cat. He really is. So if you need yourself and your coaches flown in to make that fight happen, we don't care to go out of state. We don't care to go out of country if we need to. We'd rather not go out of country. But if we need to go out of state, we can. We'll bring you in. We'll make sure it's a comfortable time. We're also looking for Will Bolt to fight at this time. As Adam Bennett says, he's making the trip up with Amanda Maciosi. It's right under the bed. And we'd love to get him a spot on the card. He's been training for a couple months now. And again, let us know. We want to see him on the card. We've got room for, I think, one more amateur fight. So if you can, I think we have room for one more amateur fight. So I got to talk to Jason Sanderson first, because he's got a guy that wants on. I think it's going to be at 135. So I think we've got room for one more. But if you're from the Huntsville or Coleman area and you think you can sling some tickets, let your boy know. It's going to be a sold-out crowd. That's just the way it is. If it's not sold out, it'll be damn near it. And we're really looking forward to that. Back to Will Baxter. Don't be scared of that cat. He's like 5'9", 5'8", or something. You know what I mean? He just, he gonna try to punch you and stuff. Look at him belt, so boy. Look at him belt, so boy. Look at him. Look at what? Hold up. Wow, look at that internet. Check that belt out, though, son. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee, look at son. But anyway, can't wait to see the whole card. The whole card's nasty. And we book really heavy. We always try to book top heavy. We always try to bring in a lot of people. But the only thing that's kind of, everyone knows I've competed with a certain promotion a little bit. We've had a little back and forth and things and stuff like that. The only thing that has ever even remotely separated us has been money. Money on board, being able to find money, things like that. That is no longer the case. Our shows have always been top notch, and that is with almost no money involved, almost $0 involved, almost no, like, I don't say $0, but I'm saying 15 grand. Let's say I'm spending 15 grand, right? A show, which is about what I spend. There's only so much. The dollar only goes so far. Okay. We've had a lot of wonderful sponsors that we love and really truly appreciate, but here lately we have had so many hop on board to help, and it's just been beautiful, man. Like, we've done all this with almost no money, and don't take that the wrong way. I know, like, bitter people could. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying, if you've got 2 or 3 big sponsors, and then you compare that to 10, big sponsors hopping on board, well, it's going to be a little different. Things are going to go a little smoother. There's still the last minute drop-offs. There's still things like that happen. You book 16 fights, you hope to end up with 12. Worst case, you end up with 10. The card's always subject to change. It's a very stressful game we're playing. But yeah, man, I'm not bitter. If we are competing, it's cool. I'm excited for it. But I'm not competing with you. If you need it to be that way, we can have it be that way. Just within the last little bit, we've had Trayshawn Gordon go to the UFC. Now, granted, he wasn't with us his whole career, but he ran through the whole thing, the whole Ultimate Fighter. We've had, and just recently, everybody knows Trevor Peek's about to be on. Everybody knows he's going to run through an Ultimate Fighter. He's going to run through a PFL. He's going to go through something and just blow it up. I found Trevor in 7th grade in my high school. 7th grade in my high school. First time I ever met him, I was like, hey, man, fight this cat. It's my, like, we can say, as much as I'd rather God have put me here, as much as I had rather had God put me here to be very good at fighting people, and trust me, you can ask any single person that knows me even a little bit, I pray to God that somehow my purpose in life changes from being damn good at finding the best combat sports athletes there are in my area. I hope that changes, and being able to sell a show, I hope it changes to me being a great fighter. Is that going to happen? No, it's not my choice. God gives everyone purposes. Mine was putting together the best show that Alabama has ever seen, and finding good fighters. That's my job. I'm supposed to sell a show. I'm supposed to find good fighters, and things are kind of falling together like that, man. It's been beautiful. I've got to train with good people. I still get to train with good people. But I was put on earth to do this. I have no doubt about that. And if it stops, cool. I'll lose a lot of friends. I'll all of a sudden not be as socially accepted. But I'll also keep a lot of good friends. I'll also keep a lot of good training partners and teammates and training buddies and, good relationships. That's okay. If all this stops and you're not all of a sudden not my friend anymore, that's okay. Then we weren't friends in the first place. If you're still my friend after, say it does go really bad, I appreciate you. You know what I mean? I really, really do, and I love you. February 12th is a nasty show. I need an opponent at 170 as an amateur for Will Bolt. He's old. He's not very good. No, he's pretty good. He's a purple belt, I believe, in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's 2-0 technically, but he hasn't got to fight in about 10 years. He's had a layoff, you know what I mean? He's been just training, and then he came out to the AFC show, and boy, he got that itch. And he wanted to come, so I'd really love to get him on, man. He's a good friend of mine, very nice gentleman. He actually took time away from him and his wife's vacation. So if you can find a 170, if you're 170 that wants some smoke like that, let me know. We'll get you brought in. And that's any part of at least the country. You know what I mean? We'll bring you on in. Will Bolt, we do need an opponent for him for the title, for this nasty, nasty, nasty title. You take this bad boy home. This ain't a defend twice. This ain't a defend 3 or 4 times, then you get a copy of a belt. There's fur on the back. There's fur on the back. That's alpaca fur. It's alpaca fur. I don't know what else we can do. Phone's ringing. I did something bad. But yeah, man, it's just hang on, it's from Florence. You don't never know who's calling you. I think if someone would make an app where it would just tell you exactly who it is calling right away, that would be the best. But again, you know, if you think it's out of price range, if you think we can't afford to bring you out, if the fight makes sense, if it's a good, nasty fight, we will make that fight happen. And that is not from me. That is straight from sponsors' mouths. That's from Matt Johnson's mouth. That's from Jaden Watson's mouth. That's from Tom Shaw Painting, and Tom Shaw and his wife's mouth. That's from every single sponsor's mouth. They're ready to hop on board and make some big things happen. And it's very, very exciting time for me. Exciting time for the AFC. Excited to see what we can do moving forward. Money is not an issue anymore. We're not going to pay you $4,000 in your amateur, your pro debut or nothing crazy like that. No one is in the world. You know what I'm saying? We want to make really good fights happen. We can make really good fights happen. We can get you the big show. We can do all that. Ask Trevor Peak. You know what I mean? Like everybody says I'm high on Trevor Peak or whatever, all this. Trevor's my friend. He just is. But the bottom line, and he would tell y'all the same thing, is had I not talked him in to going on a warpath and terrorizing people, then none of y'all would know who he is. Y'all wouldn't know. He would just be some badass cat off doing whatever. Y'all wouldn't know. It's our job to find these people. It's our job to find people that God put on earth to do devastating bodily harm to other people. That's our job. That's just our job. Like, that's it. And if I'm wrong, then I'm not. I'm not wrong. We're supposed to tell you the tale. We're supposed to do all this. We're supposed to make the story good. We're supposed to find the baddest of the baddest. We're supposed to make the best fight the best. And if we're not doing that, then we're not doing our job. We're not supposed to build our buddies up. We're not supposed to build ticket sellers up. We're not supposed to yada, yada, yada. We're not supposed to do any of that. Our job is to find the very, very best and get them to the big show. That way they can be the very, very best and bring the belt home. Can Trayshawn Gore or Trevor Peak bring a belt home from the UFC? I don't know. I don't know how hard they're working. Is it possible? I'd say it is. So, I'm sure that let's hope they're both working as hard as they can. Let's see kind of what they can do moving forward. Are we going to find more people that also go on tears like that? Yeah. Christian Eccles, man, he's got a tough fight against KO Butler. If he beats KO, he's back on track. If he don't, it's very possible he doesn't. Then KO's all of a sudden on track. He's already talking to bare knuckle people. He's already talking to people getting big money offers and stuff like that. He's got character to him. You know what I mean? And he's a dangerous fighter. Either one of those that wins, son. Christian's, I think, like 24. I could be wrong. He might be 23. He might be 25. But he's young, and he's been fighting the best. He's still fighting the best. So if he can get squared up, all of a sudden he's on the way. Bear Hill and George Pointer, don't see why not. Why not? They're two very big guys in a very dangerous division that are going to sling heavy leather. You got Todd Box and Jacob Perez. Smaller weight class, bigger window. You know what I mean? I haven't got to see them both fight a ton, but I know they're coming ready. Again, Smaller division, bigger window right now. Whichever one of them wins, all of a sudden, you know what I mean? And I believe that one is for a title. That is for a title. You know what I mean? So they'll be getting looked at. You've got Will Sparks and Eric Olson. There's not a belt on that one. That one's just blood for blood's sake. You know what I mean? Will Sparks, everyone knows his backstory. Everyone knows Eric Olson at this point. There's going to be blood all over the mats in that one. That one's going to be insane for about a minute. Probably for about a freaking minute. It's going to be the craziest clash you've ever seen in your life. And then it's going to be over. And one of them will be the winner, and one of them will be the loser. They'll go back, they'll lick their wounds, they'll do it again because that's the kind of people they are. It's just insanely nasty. You've got Devin Taylor and Alex Batista. Devin Taylor's training at Rocket City. Alex Batista trains with us. I don't get a lot of time with Devin, but Jason Sanderson would not put him up here if he wasn't ready. Alex is a nasty cat. Never competed at all. He's done a couple of jiu-jitsu things with us, but he's a nasty, nasty cat when he's getting his work in. And I can't, if you're sleeping on Alex, anybody, not talking about Devin, I'm not picking a side on here. I'm just saying, if anyone in the area, Alex told me people's been giving him a little shit, saying, oh, you're a fighter, laughing at him. If you think you can fight better than Alex, come to the gym, sign the waiver, and we'll just let y'all wrestle, and he'll maul you. He'll make you feel like a tiny, insignificant human. And that's just a fact for anybody in the county that thinks they have anything for Alex, any of his buddies, family, anybody giving him crap. Come spar with him even. If you just want to wrestle, that's fine. He'll let you off the hook a little bit. But put them gloves on and spar with Alex. He'll kick you in your neck. You'll fall asleep. You'll go home. You'll never come back. He won't do that to you if he's a nice person. But if you're going to talk trash to him, come back it up and show him. Show him what's up. Can't wait to see him and Devin fight. I know Jason Sanderson's got a ton of killers up there. He's getting mat time with Blair Prince, mat time with Bear Hill, mat time with Justin Abner, yada, yada, yada. Justin Abner's fighting Keith Brown for the 170 belt. They've been talking shit for days. That's all they've been doing is talking shit back and forth. Opie's mad because Abner called for the fight. Abner's just like, I just want to fight, man. It's crazy. It's going to be insane while it lasts. Cole Wells, that's my boy. That's my boy. I'm not picking a side, but he's my boy. Super, super flashy. He's got a very, very tough opponent in Asian Brown because I don't set my boys up to win. That's not my job. Whoever wins that one, easily closer to the title. Calvin Brown and Justin Jamar, both might as well be undefeated. Both are on tears. Both are basically warlords at this point in this sport. They are explosive, dynamic, nasty, technically sound fighters. One of them's got to lose. One of them has to. It's for the 155-pound belt. My God, I can't wait to watch. I can't wait. Nasty. Rocket City, I'm bad at names. I know Jason was closer, but it's Rocket City versus now I'm like a piece of crap. It's Ohio versus Alabama. It's Ohio versus Alabama is what it is. I didn't write any notes down. I have the fight card in front of me. Neil Powell versus Eric Lewis, man. Georgia versus Alabama. Neil's my boy. Eric's my boy. One of them's going to have a broke nose. One of them's going to have a busted nose at the end of it. It's going to be a wild fight. While it lasts, I can't wait to watch. I'll be happy when it's over, and that's just the truth of it. Damian Holmes is fighting. We've had a little bit of a change of events there. We'll announce that a little later today. And you could fight Will Baxter for the 225-pound title or the heavyweight title. We prefer a 225 title. But if you can make the trip down, please, please, please let us know. I'll be making a post here in a little bit about it. And, yeah, man. Just get on it. You ain't got to be scared of him. He's like 5'9". He ain't even that bad. No, he's pretty bad. He's pretty dang bad. You better be careful. But if you're a bad enough cat to step in the cage with him for a belt, let us know. We would love to have you out. Ethan Bedingfield and Travis Thomas. What? Everybody thinks Travis Thomas is like the second coming of like BJ Penn or something. They think he's the next freaking guy. They think he's the next guy. Super humble, super nice kid, but people are putting him up on a crazy high pedestal. Ethan Bedingfield will be a very, 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 very stiff test for that pedestal. He's going to try his damnedest to knock him off of it. That's going to be a scrap. As good as Travis is, him and Ethan Bedingfield will be a fight. Ethan, people can say whatever they want to about him. Anything you want to say about Ethan Bedingfield, and I will come back to you that he is a fighter. And that cancels out a whole lot of stuff, a lot of it. It's something that not a whole lot of people have. It's one of the reasons Trevor's done as good as he has. It's another reason. It's a big reason for a lot of the Justin Gaethje, things like that. Fighters, they fight, and Ethan will make that a fight. Whether Travis wins or not is up in the air. Ethan will make it a fight, win, lose, or draw. Travis will be a different person when that is all over, and the winner's gonna, man, sky's the limit. Loser, cool, take you a little break. Sky's still not a little break. Get back in the gym, lick your wounds, back in the gym. Still, sky's the limit. That's a tough fight for anybody. I feel like I'm missing stuff. Amanda Maciosi and Stephanie Klein for the title. Jesus. 50,000 people on the internet are going to have their eyes on that fight. They'll know the winner or the loser. That's insane. They're both nasty. They're both ready to throw down. I'm not saying Stephanie was mad in the interview, but she looked angry. I don't know what about, but she looked angry. I know what Amanda has said to me, about how ready she is. And I know, like, she ain't even got to be mad. So who knows who's going to win? Bonnie Wagner and Abby Worley. What do y'all think is going to happen? I don't have to say anything about it. Y'all know how that fight's going to go. That's it. I don't say anything. They're going to swing for the freaking fences from bell to bell. That's going to be insane, and I'll leave it at that. I ain't got to preach about it. I don't have to. I could preach to you about it all day. God made this fight. He did. I can go further into it. You want a pentat? Come here and show them your pentat. Say hello, wave. Right here. Oh, you took a pity. All right, let me finish up. Give me 5. I'll be done in just a minute. Watch a movie or so. The card's stacked. Can't wait to see everybody. Again, I would like to thank the sponsors. Coleman Daily Network. 1 second. We'll just do Coleman. First off, I want to thank Coleman Daily. Thank you guys so much for the shout outs, getting our business out there. Thank you. Barnett Construction. I'll see y'all at the show. I'll see y'all after the show. I'll see you probably over the weekend. It's going to be a fun time. Can't wait to see you guys. Love you so much. Really, really appreciative. Twig Tree Service. You my boy, man. Can't wait to see you at the show after. It's going to be a fun time. Such and Such Catering. So excited to try your food, man. Look forward to seeing you at the show. Look forward to coming down to your place and checking out your restaurant sometime, man. Really can't wait. Shaw Painting, you my boy, man. Miss Shaw, you my girl. Can't wait to see y'all at the show. I hate we couldn't come by the other day. Can't wait to see y'all. I hope you guys have a great time in Coleman, checking out the city and stuff like that when we're done. And at the after party. Caleb Smith with Playtime Playground Equipment, man. Keep up the hard work. Thank you so much for hopping on board. We really, really appreciate it. Matt Johnson, thank you, buddy, for put it up here. She made this for me. Is that for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Matt Johnson, thank you so much for the work you've done, buddy. I really, really do appreciate it. We're going to sell 1 million NFTs. We're going to split it. All of a sudden, everyone's going to be rich. We're making everybody rich. That's what we're going to do. That's just what it is. I really, really appreciate the buddy, the sponsor help, everything, man. Thank you so much. What was the full name of VLS? 1 second, we'll come back. Lux Noble, LLC, Jaden Watson, his whole crew over there, man. Thank you so much for hopping on board. Thank you so much for helping us find extra sponsors. Thank you so much for the weigh-in spot. Thank you so much for making things happen. We really, really, really appreciate it. Couldn't do this without y'all. Can't wait to see you after the show. 1 second. Hey, Mom. Mom.
Daddy, what about me?
Whoa, that's a good twirl. Mama! Well, I need 1 second. All Earth Leveling Service Incorporated, ELS. Thank you so much for hopping on board and helping us out. Can't wait to see you at the show. Can't wait to see you after. Look forward to just getting to sit down and talk to you a little more, man. I really appreciate you. February 12th, AFC 9 War of the Roses, Coleman, Alabama. Get your tickets quick. They are moving fast. We are selling out. Front row sold out. Tables are sold out. They just are. We dropped a table the other day. It was sold within like, at least that day. I held on to it for a minute. You can't hold on to them. We got to sell those. They're gone. We actually had to add a couple. It's like 11 or 12 tables. We're only going to put out 10, but they sold out so quick. General admission is also sold out. Front row is also sold out. We're going to actually have to add chairs in front row for sponsors. Thank you guys so much. That way we can add y'all a couple of chairs. I left room. What else? Thank you so much to the fighters, man, for making it happen. Cannot wait to watch the show. Without you guys, it doesn't happen. I am a middleman. On my best day. I give y'all an arena, a place, a very small cage, to do the job, but it's a very exciting cage to do the job. Your footwork better be on point. Your defensive and offensive wrestling needs to be on point. You are truly testing yourself when you step into the AFC cage, and if you're not on point, man, that little cage, it puts you right to work. It puts everything you've done right to the test. You take a step, it's about time to fight. If your footwork's on point, you'll be okay. You'll get to work right. You know what I mean? If your defensive and offensive wrestling is okay, you'll be on point. If your cage control is good, you'll be on point. You'll be fine. But it makes you work. It does get you to work, and that's just the fact of it. And if I have $1 million in my bank account one day, I will not get a bigger cage, and that's just where I'm at on it. I've never seen a boring fight in the AFC cage, and I don't think we ever will. Maybe. Yeah, I just don't think we ever will. Maybe in the future, on team-up shows or something like that, I might would. But I like the AFC cage. I think it really, truly puts your work to the test. And I think if you can come out of the AFC cage a winner, you're probably one of the best in the Southeast, if not the country. You know what I mean? If you can make it look good in there, you can make it look good anywhere. Can't wait to see y'all out. I really can't. We are going to do how do you say it? We're looking to do a sponsor panel, man. We're going to put all our a sponsor board. Wasn't my idea, actually. We're going to have a board of all the sponsors, get all the sponsors together, and any ideas y'all have, things like that, we'll run it. At the end of the day, right now I've got the final say, because like I do own the AFC, but there'll be some perks and some tweaks made to that. And if you'd like to be on that board, there's going to be plenty of you that I already reach out to, because y'all are my friends and y'all have hopped on and sponsored us already, so don't worry about that. But if you'd like to be a part of that, hop on now. The goal is growth, not growth for growth's sake. We want to grow a good quality product. If fights are drugs, then I want to be El Chapo. You know what I mean? Maybe not as violent, maybe not as, crappy about it. I want to put out good quality product. If I'm anybody, I'd like to be, I'm Scarface, you know what I mean? But a nice guy. We don't need any guns. We don't want anything crazy. I'm not going to, do anything stupid. But I want it to be the biggest, best, most beautiful thing possible for all people involved. I want it to be Christmas, I want it to be great for everybody on board. So, yeah, man, we're going to try a whole lot this year to help out our community a little more. We could have did better last year, I think, as far as raising money and toys and stuff for locals in the area. So I definitely want to do better at that this year. So if you have any ideas for, how you say it, fundraisers and things like that, we'd love to have you on board. Also, German axe throwing for the after party spot, and they're also going to be bringing their bull to the show. So if you want to hop over and ride a bull during an intermission or something like that, go ahead, man. or send your kids some money. If you're getting aggravated, they're being crazy, send them over to the Bull. Let them ride. We'll be at German Axe Throwing after that for the after party. We'll have drinks, cold drinks, and a caterer. And then thank you to Rock and Roll Sushi for giving us an awesome weigh-in spot. You know what I mean? Everybody's going to be so hungry, so thirsty, so ready to eat and drink, and we just can't wait to see that. Can't wait to be there with y'all. I can't wait to eat there. I'm supposed to eat there Sunday. Didn't get a chance to. I'm excited to eat there this Sunday. Well, anyway, I think that's about all I've got. Will Baxter. I need a fight for Will Baxter. Somebody please fight Will Baxter. Somebody please fight Will Bolt. I'd love to have both of them on the card. What are y'all up to? What do y'all want to talk about? I think I'm done. Appreciate y'all hopping in. If you would, like and share. But that's about all I've got. I'm tired, guys. I got on here like so fired up. I was so fired up, man. So fired up. If I missed anybody on sponsors or if I was out of line with anybody, I'm sorry. I did all that kind of off the cuff. I made a couple of notes, but like that was about it. That was about. I tried to make note. I should have made more notes probably, but that was off the cuff. This is just who I am as a person. Man. The Oh Now Fight Companion podcast. My boys teach me how to do podcasts. He's freaking hooking my speakers up. He's handling everybody's walkout music. He's been a really good friend to me, Kyle Mays, and he's trying a lot for the fighters, like with fighter tips, things like that. He hasn't had near as much success with that as he would like to have had by this point. He'd love to have some more people hopping on board because he wants to give the fighters money. He wants to give it to them. Like it, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. What are y'all up to? Oh, I do have White Trash Hero shirts for sale. AFC hats sell out like the day I get them. But I do have White Trash Hero shirts for sale. They are for sale. We would love to give them to you for money. They're $25 a piece. I'm going to set up at Trade Day and sell White Trash Hero shirts. If I don't sell out at Trade Day, I'll be very, very surprised. I bet I sell out at Trade Day. That White Trash Hero is copyrighted. It is that is mine legally. I will sue over that. It's my baby. And yeah, man, it's just a wild time. But yeah, tickets are moving fast. Get them quick. Very excited. Very nervous. Very excited. But yeah, man, I appreciate all y'all. Love all y'all. Did y'all see where China made a sun? Anybody that's on here, did y'all see where China made a sun? Hit the comments. Let me get back to you on it. Or if there's someone on here that can talk about that, you know what I mean? Let me know. All right, guys. I'm going to hop off here. I love y'all. I really, really appreciate you. Can't wait to watch the fights with you. Can't wait to see everybody out. I think it's going to be a great time. And we'll see y'all soon. Take care of yourselves. And then I'll see y'all soon. I love y'all. Thank you so much. It's just a little late.